The sun continues to shine here in Geneva, and it's time to meet July's trader of the month, and that man is Michael Queck.
Well, I stumbled across the Forex back when the Euro USD was at an all-time low. I had a call from my banker, and he was asking me to look into this market. It's kind of a stumble upon chance, really, and that was about 9 months back.
I know you've had experience with trading other instruments, so what's the challenges of Forex have you found?
Well, the biggest challenge that I've realized in Forex trading is the volatility and the amount of leverage that you can have in this instrument. It's very important to have sound money management principles, to really take into consideration risk management. Don't overtrade, don't have a philosophy of not understanding what you're trading at all times.
Can you tell me why you choose to trade the pound-yen, which is such a volatile pair?
I think when I first started trading and I observed how the pound-yen actually moved, it had a nice characteristic of volatility that suits my style of trading. Typically, the movement was close to about intraday fluctuation of about 100 pips. So I think that really sufficed to the amount of movement that I needed for that pair. I used to have a very strict money management principle. Close to about 2% of the principal is used for any given trade, nothing more than that. It's important to have some money management principles in my view, because you never know when the trade is going to go against you, and if it does, you do have actually a good option to either double up or double down, and you can actually have some form of repair per trade. Yeah. So while 25 to 50 pips could be the average norm, typically when I view the momentum of the price movement, and if it's going according to the trade's prognosis, potentially that might actually be moved to capture just a bit more per trade.
I know the technical side of trading is what you do more than anything else, but when the yen's such a risk-sensitive currency, how important is monitoring the markets and the fundamental news coming out?
So the fundamental news are always important to myself. I think most likely I place about 20% of the emphasis on the fundamentals. It does give me a good direction of whether the markets are generally bullish or generally bearish in nature. Once that comes in a general direction perspective, then I would really fall back upon the charts, because the charts don't lie.
This is a fantastic moment. I'm overwhelmed with joy. The place is beautiful. This is a very beautiful city. The people at Dukascopy, it's very real. This is one of the best trading platforms out there in the market today, and I really hope to be able to have Dukascopy as a very close partner of mine.
There are plenty of risks when trading a volatile pair like the pound-yen, and Michael has been talking me through his trading process.
First of all, it's really an hourly chart that I'm using on the GBP pound yen pair. Candlesticks are important to me. They tell me a bit about the behavior of the market perception. Over at the bottom, we have a stochastic pair with a setting of 5 and 3. And that's pretty much it. And I'll usually complement it with a few Fibonacci retracements, indicators, and just looking at support and resistance lines on the chart.
If we go back to the 7th of July and look at your best trade of the month, can you explain what went right that day?
We had a nice retracement from the down, right? So you can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe a slight 5 over here. A nice 5-wave movement of the downtrend. It did cross a bit of the 8.2, but it didn't really hit up to 50%. We are looking at almost again a 161.2% down. You could see a nice engulfing candle again at an oversold position. So, and again, any point at this point, it would be a nice trade up.
And during none of these trades, you paid no attention to any fundamental news. It was just purely these technical levels.
There was some attention paid to the news more from a affirmation perspective. It wasn't purely entirely technical, but even if the news were negative, I believe it was quite negative at this point in time. There was a huge sell-off, right? And you can see that there was a cross of the support level, but it didn't really hit the previous support level here. So you could actually see the momentum actually dropping, and the moment this candle became green, then it would really signify that there would be a nice rebound.
So some more insight there into the world of a successful Forex trader. Remember, every month there's a 15,000 franc Quinting watch up for grabs, as well as a trip of a lifetime to Geneva. I'm Peter Lovegrove for Dukascopy TV.